Good afternoon. We're approximately 3 minutes from the start of our ceremony. At this time, I'd like to remind you to please turn off and silence all cell phones and any other electronic devices. We'll begin again just in a few minutes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to thank the teachers, the teacher associates, and the office staff, along with the custodial, food service, and transportation departments, as well as the Algona School Board. Their dedication and service to the students of Algona High School are commendable and greatly appreciated. Please join me in a round of applause for all of the people that not only made this year possible, but made it one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior class of 2024.
I would first like to start off by saying thank you to everyone here in attendance to show support to us. It means the world to us that you chose to be here with us today. I would also like to give a big thank you to the custodians for setting up for today and keeping the school running smoothly every day. They set up for all big events, including prom, and always keep the school looking brand new. I would also like to thank our administrators for doing tons of behind-the-scenes work to keep our school and the whole district running smoothly. They do so much that we don't know. Our teachers, coaches, and advisors also deserve a huge thank you for getting us to this point. They have never given up on us with their teachings, preparations, and support throughout our high school years. We cannot thank you guys enough for getting us here today and never giving up on us. But the people who deserve the biggest thank you, and that I personally feel we will never be able to thank enough, is our parents. They've literally been taking care of us our whole lives, since we were born. They're the ones who got us signed up for preschool and kindergarten, and they took us every day, and they got us all so excited for every day of school. They have given us and shown us unconditional love and support our whole lives. We truly cannot thank them enough for everything that they've done for us. Now, one day during the school year, a group of us got together during the day and we tried to find the perfect school motto. And we looked at so many, but we finally decided on one from the most famous Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Countless memories have been made here throughout high school, and sometimes we might even brush them off, not only to later realize how valuable it truly was. Time that we will never get back. Time that we now can only reflect on. And right now, our high school graduation will soon become a memory, and we will only be able to cherish it after today. So we really don't ever know how valuable something is until it's gone. So I think we should take a time to reflect on some of the memories that we got to make here at AHS. So our freshman year started like no other. We got thrown into high school after having a very long summer break. No freshman orientation, so we had to figure it out all by ourselves. And we also had to do the whole high school thing while wearing masks all the time. We also had plexiglass on every table, which made it hard for us to talk to our friends, and people were getting quarantined left and right, and everyone was always scared they were going to have to be next and take the 2-week vacation. And even though COVID was a pain, it did not stop us from having the best first year of high school ever. And we also got to experience our first high school homecoming, even though the homecoming game got canceled, of course, but we did get to have a normal COVID edition homecoming experience. We got to decorate our hallway and participate in dressing up. Was the hallway an absolute disaster? OMG, yes, it was terrible. And did we have fun doing it? Most people might say yes. It depends on who you ask. And then we got to play our first ever intramural games. And actually, the boys got third in volleyball, but the girls did get last place in the football. And if you pay attention, you will see a pattern in these events. But then we got to experience our first high school superstars. We heard the upperclassmen talking about it all year. We did our best, and actually, surprisingly, at the end, we got third place, which little did we know, that was not gonna last very long. And we did have a very rough start to high school, but we got through it together. So our sophomore year was more like our first real year of high school. We didn't really have to worry about masks or COVID, and we were still able to make the most out of the time we had together. We started off homecoming again with another not-so-great hallway, but we did have more fun, I would say. And we also had high hopes for the homecoming games, but that came to the end when both of the teams got last place. But we had a homecoming game, so that was enjoyable, and that would be one of the many Friday Night Lights games that we would all enjoy. We also went into Superstars with so much confidence from getting third place last year, but we got last. And we honestly were not surprised, but we took that last place with dignity, and we stood together and really just said, yeah, we lost, and we just had fun doing it, so we don't care if we got dead last or not. Then we were so anxious and jumped right into our junior year, finally ready to be upperclassmen. We were juniors, we were older, we were excited. At this point in high school, college decisions started creeping its way into our lives. The stress was starting to slowly build up, but through it all, we just wanted to have the best junior year we could. We did try our best in homecoming. We did fall short again. The girls got third place in football, which was very exciting for us, and the boys got last in muscle volleyball. Our hallway was not the worst, though. We got third place, and we went into Superstars ready to be the big dogs, but we were wrong again, and we got third, but we accepted it with grace. And I've always loved that about us, how we just always have the most fun we can, no matter what the outcome is going to be. And so the end of our junior year was coming quickly, and it seemed like college was just right around the corner. So we jumped into our senior year ready to be the big dogs. We were all so excited to finally be seniors, something we were looking forward to since we were freshmen. A lot of us were scared and were looking forward to this day. And a lot of us were not ready to be done yet, but a lot of us were also ready to be done. A lot of us were finalizing our decisions for after high school, but we still wanted to enjoy our last year here at AHS. We dove headfirst into homecoming, ready to have the best last homecoming of our lives. Unfortunately, the other classes had different plans. We got fourth again in football and volleyball, but we got second place for our homecoming hallway, which was actually the first time we ever got second place as a grade for anything, even though we should have got first because our hallway was the best. It had carved pumpkins in it, so I don't know why we lost, but not my decision, not my decision. Then our last Superstars came, and although we were excited, nobody had any hope. Nobody believed in us. All the other grades thought we did not have a chance, and they thought we wouldn't even get second. They thought we were all gonna get third. The teachers didn't believe in us. We see them every day. We interacted with them every day, and they told us every day that we were going to lose. And then, we didn't even believe in ourselves. We tried our best, and we really just said, well, let's go give it a go. But then the day came. After hearing how we were destined to lose for like 2 weeks, it was finally here. We really came together as a class, and we tried our best. We played as hard as we could, and we didn't give up, even after hearing time and time again how we were going to lose so bad. Then the closing ceremony came. We were all nervous. We thought we had a shot, but in the back of our minds, we really did not think we were going to win. And then second place was just about to be announced, and I'll be honest, I was about to go stand up there on the podium. Juniors. Coach Slagle said the juniors got second. We did it. We got first place. And I just remember the biggest cheer coming from us, and we all jumped for joy and were screaming. We pulled off the biggest upset in AHS history, and no matter what anyone says, I know it's true. But we together defied the odds with everyone against us and still won. And I personally could not be more proud of us. I am so glad that I could graduate with an amazing group of people, even if we did not win every single school competition. Now, while I was writing this speech, I said to myself, oh, it has to be good. I don't want to make a fool of myself. I had a bunch of different topics that I was thinking about, and I had to make a choice, which kind of got me thinking. We make choices every day. Some of these choices are easy, Like, what are we going to wear to school today? Or, hey, what are we going to have for breakfast? But other choices are harder. Like, what career do we want in the future? Or what kind of person do we want to be? I mean, we already made a big choice in our lives, what we're going to do after high school, AKA after today. And some of us are going to college, some are going into the workforce, some are going to enlist in the military, and some of us don't know yet, and that's okay. Whoever said that you have to have your whole life figured out at the age of 18 was dead wrong. Every choice that we make will influence our journey and shape our lives. So go choose to be curious. Curiosity drives innovation and growth. It encourages us to explore new ideas, challenge social norms, and expand our horizons. If we embrace curiosity, we will open ourselves to learning and adapting in a constantly changing world. Go choose to be resilient. Life is undoubtedly going to throw obstacles and setbacks our way. How we respond to these challenges will define our path. Being resilient is not just about bouncing back from a failure. It's about growing stronger. It's about finding the courage to continue even if the road ahead seems uncertain. Go choose kindness. Everyone wants to be successful, and it's easy to overlook the importance of being kind. Choosing kindness will have a ripple effect that will transform communities and build a more supportive world. Go choose to be bold. The only future belongs to those who dream and believe in it. Go take risks. Also, remember that choices define us. They will shape our experiences, influence our relationships, and determine our legacy. Choose wisely with intention and purpose. We have the power to create a future that is not only going to be successful, but also meaningful and fulfilling. And looking at this amazing group of people in front of me, I have absolutely no doubt that every single one of you will make the right choices. I have full confidence that all of you will be so successful in the future. I could not have asked for a better group to be with here today. And as we go on to this next chapter of our lives, we need to know that our stories are not over. They are just beginning. High school has been amazing, but it is time we move on. Remember to stay true to yourself, follow your passions, and never be afraid to chase your dreams. As we move on, let's not forget the amazing community that has been around to support us every step of our way. And I haven't said this yet, but congratulations, we did it. We have been going to school since we were 5 years old, even younger if we went to preschool, and I could not be more honored to call every one of you my classmates. Today is the beginning of an exciting new chapter of our lives that is going to be filled with endless possibilities. We need to go forward with courage and confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. I know in my heart that we are all going to go off and do great things, no matter how close you stay or how far you may go. I am fully sure that this warm, welcoming, supportive community will always be here for us whenever we may need it. Because once you're a bulldog, you're always a bulldog. Thank you.
Good afternoon, parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, friends, Algona Community School staff, administration, and 2024 graduates. I am Todd Lawaji, a member of the Algona School Board of Directors. Class of 2024, it has been a thrill watching you grow up and see the fine young men and women you have become. When preparing this speech, I gave strong consideration to your class motto. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. The meaning of Dr. Seuss's words and the memories and highlights from your past 14 years returned to me and made the writing very easy. I remember the first day of preschool. Some of you were crying and clinging to mom or dad's leg, not wanting to be left for your first day of school. Others of you saw the new toys and couldn't get away from mom and dad fast enough. In most of these cases, it was then mom and dad who were the ones crying. I have a feeling we could observe some of those same behaviors this fall as many of you move on to the next chapter of your life. I remember your preschool Christmas concert in 2010, where you were wearing reindeer antlers on your head, singing S-A-N-T-A, 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 and Santa was his name. Oh, there was even an appearance by Santa Claus. Now, some 14 years later, you're sitting before us wearing a mortarboard on your head, signifying a major milestone in your life. I remember attending your 5th grade field trip to Des Moines to tour the state capitol and Living History Farms. The long climb up the spiral staircase to get to the top of the rotunda, the Senate and House chambers, the very unique and ornate law library. Living History Farms included the 1876 town of Walnut Hill, the 1700 Iowa farm, the 1850 Pioneer farm, and the 1900 horse-powered farm. I don't remember exactly who it was, but while riding the tractor-drawn shuttle, I had 2 young girls sitting next to me who talked and talked and talked the whole way. They assumed I cared who had a crush on who was mad at who because they both liked the same boy, who was going to ask who out, or who was going to break up with who. Way too much information. I remember the 7th grade retreat, the dedication and courage of those 7th grade teachers to spend the night in cabins with 120-some 7th graders. With hormones raging and non-fully formed frontal lobes, it could have been a challenge. But through carefully planned activities and a late-night dance, the kids were worn out, and I remember them going to sleep quite easily. Mostly, I remember the growth you had in getting to know and appreciate your peers and the unique skills and knowledge each possessed to make your homeroom an effective group. I remember March 13th, 2020. Unknown to any of us, it was your last day of 8th grade. The state shut down the schools due to the impending COVID pandemic. Those are unprecedented times, ones you will likely never experience again. Getting to stay home for the last 1/3 of your school year and not having to make up the days is probably the highlight of that year. Then 1,364 days ago, you walked through the doors of Algona High School as freshmen. Others have often told me the time goes by fast, but I just didn't realize how fast. I remember attending the various performances of the fall or spring plays. They were all incredible. The talent we have at AHS is like no other. I remember the spring awards concert. The musicians were amazing and how their voices have changed since the loud, near yelling while singing Santa. The band sounded great. The only thing missing was the occasional squeak of the reeds we often heard during the elementary concerts. I remember the cheerleaders and their valiant efforts to get the fans hyped up even when the game wasn't going as they hoped. Your commitment, even during the steady downpour at the Webster City game or the bitter cold as in Sioux City, never wavered. You are appreciated more than you realize. I remember the mental health awareness concerts, the bravery of each and every one of you who performed in front of your friends, family, and community. You all took safe risks for a very important cause. I remember the FFA banquets and academic award ceremonies, recognition for the hard work many of you put into your education. I remember the many athletic events I attended. It was exciting to see the growth and skills over the years. The time that was put into getting better is unbelievable. There were obviously highlights and lowlights, but hopefully each has played a role in developing who you have become. Dance team. I remember always being amazed at the creativity and synchronization you had each time you performed. To remember each routine and do it so well is simply amazing. None of these memories would have been possible without the teacher or other school employee who made a lasting impression during your school years. Was it that elementary teacher, the associate or administrator who helped you understand the complexities of the English language? That middle school teacher, custodian, or bus driver who helped you navigate friend troubles? Or was it a high school secretary, teacher, counselor, coach, sponsor, or food service employee who played a role in helping you decide the direction you are taking in life? No matter who it was, the Algona Community School employees have played a critical role in your life, shaping you and molding you into the person you are today, and I want to personally thank them for their commitment to the young men and women of Algona. Most recently, I attended the Senior Awards. The generosity of those donors is like nothing else. So many have given so much for your benefit. I want to encourage you to emulate those who have given to the foundation. Be generous with your time, treasure, and talent. Make time for others. Don't forget to visit your friends and family, even when life seems very hectic. Many of you have already given of your time and talents, and as a result, you are now wearing the coveted silver cord. Congratulations. I encourage you to continue what you've started and volunteer in your church, community, and school. We all need your contribution. It doesn't have to be much. It could just be a few hours of your time, which costs nothing. Booker T. Washington once said, Those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. Whatever your passion was, do not let it die. Don't leave AHS behind you. Get a group together and come home for the weekend and play in the alumni basketball tournament. Polish your instrument and participate in the community pep band. Don't be afraid to give back. Your memories are different than mine, and like mine, some of them will last forever. Some of them will be good. That first boyfriend or girlfriend, success on that test or assignment or class as a result of the long hours you put into it, and success in an athletic, fine arts, or academic competition, or other school activities with your friends, prom, dog pound, superstars, bus rides, just to name a few. There may be others that you just as soon forget. That boyfriend or girlfriend, that bully whose goal was to make your life miserable, that test, homework, or class you didn't take the time to properly prepare for. The heartbreak you felt when the athletic, fine arts, or academic competition didn't go as you had hoped. Some of the choices you made, or maybe how you treated the people around you. Whatever those memories may be, cherish them and learn from them. They very well could have an impact on your future. Cherish the friendships you developed during your school years. One of my very good friends is someone I hung out with high school, and I value that friendship to this day. Some of you will move away or develop new interests, but it's important to work at maintaining these friendships you've developed over the past 14 years. Finally, I want to give a piece of advice. Your future success will not necessarily be measured by the amount of money you have, how big of a house you live in, or the fancy car you drive, but how you live your life. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy every day. Be happy with the choices you make. I once heard someone say, "I have not worked a day in my life." This individual chose a career path that they loved. Too many times we find ourselves doing all the extra things to make more money or get that big promotion, but we need to stop and ask ourselves, is it worth it? Take time to stop and smell the roses. I want to share a memory from my middle school years. One day while having a sub, we were not behaving as we should. And in those days, a common punishment was writing repetitive sentences. As a result of our poor choices, we had to write. Minutes are a very precious commodity that should be used to the best of one's ability, for once they are gone, they can never be recovered 100 times. So I ask you, how do you want to spend those minutes? With those important to you and you love, or drudging through work? Prioritize and value every minute. Looking ahead to your future, I encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Surround yourself with good people. Challenge yourself to get a little better each day. If you're choosing to enter the workforce, be the best employee. Be the individual who arrives at work 15 minutes early and stays 15 minutes late. Support your colleagues by assisting them when needed, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Do not spend time on your phones during the workday. If you're choosing to go to a trade school, college, or university, be the best student you can be. Be the individual who spends the time to ensure success in school. Ask for help when needed, and once you understand it, be willing to help others. These traits will benefit you throughout life. Support your school. Get involved in clubs and schools. Get involved in clubs and student organizations. Iowa State boasts that they have over 800 clubs and student organizations. There's something for everyone. By getting involved, you will meet others with similar interests. If you are choosing to enter the military, be the best soldier you can be, and thank you in advance for your service. Above all, be a kind person. Be the type of person others want to be around. Your actions and attitude can be infectious. How do you want others to remember you? Be the young man a father would like his daughter to marry. Be the young woman a mother would be happy to have her son marry. Be the person who leaves the world and society in a better place. Congratulations to parents, school staff, and 2024 graduates. Together, you have all accomplished great things and will hopefully continue to do so in the future. Thank you.
On Tuesday morning, we held a special ceremony to acknowledge and appreciate those seniors who have achieved something extra this year. During our awards ceremony, we recognized many seniors with over 150 awards, honors, and scholarships. In addition to the college awards and scholarships that were presented, local scholarships given Tuesday provided nearly $270,000 of financial assistance and awards for this year's seniors. The recipients of Tuesday's awards will be listed on the school website following today's commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to specifically recognize those students who have earned the right to wear a silver or gold cord today. Students wearing a silver cord are being recognized for volunteer service. Students volunteered in schools, churches, community organizations, and assisted several service organizations. We are pleased to recognize those students who have earned this honor today. Senior Silver Cord recipients, would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to the 2024 Silver Cord recipients. Our next recognition of distinction is for those students who have earned the privilege to wear a gold cord at today's ceremony. Gold cords are worn today to honor academic excellence and students who have maintained a 3.4 grade point average or higher. Again, we are pleased to recognize a number of students who have achieved this honor. Senior gold cord recipients, would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to the 2024 Gold Cord recipients. In addition to our silver and gold cord recipients, you'll notice a few other cords as students cross the stage today. Cords of recognition that you'll see today include the red cord for blood-served blood donations, the blue and gold cord for FFA Iowa degrees, green and white cords for 4-H, red, white, and blue cord for Eagle Scout, red and white cord FCCLA, green cord, Girl Scouts, a maroon stole, National Honor Society, and a blue stole, United States Air Force. Congratulations to our seniors who have earned these additional honors. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank the Algona Community School Foundation. Since 1984, the foundation has been awarding scholarships to help students continue their studies after high school. The foundation also funds projects that enhance learning for students in preschool through 12th grade. This year, current and past graduates of the Algona Community School District will receive over $700,000 in scholarships. These scholarship programs are made possible in part by the Algona Community School Foundation in partnership with other private scholarship funds such as the Hoink, Seifert, Mahana, and Thompson scholarships. At this time, we have several additional scholarships to recognize. Allison Van Otterloo, a representative of the Algona Community School Foundation, will be making today's announcements.
Good afternoon, class of 2024. It is my honor and privilege to be with you today representing the Algona Community School Foundation. The Thompson Scholarship Fund was established in 1957, delegating to a committee composed of designated members of faculty the responsibility for annually selecting the seniors who will receive this fund. In honoring his sister Ella, who served Algona as public librarian for many years, Willard wanted the grant awarded to graduates who would need to borrow money or work their way in order to secure an education at an Iowa post-secondary school. This year, over $275,000 will be awarded to current and past AHS graduates to aid them in securing a college education. The names of the current graduates who will receive grants are arranged in alphabetical order. Will the following students please stand at this time? Autumn Badker, Abigail Brooks, Camilla Capuzano, Zachary Dukert, Seth Gardelin, Maya Garman, Havana Gifford, Caitlin Haig, Megan Hanover, Trayton Johnson, Aaliyah Larson, Zoe Nason, Shriji Patel, Caleb Penner, Cohen Reefer, Joseph Rickliffs, Alina Rosacker, Aiden Schmidt, Autumn Schaefer, Audrey Snyder, Gabriel Thornton, Samuel Tilley, Paige Villada, Ashlyn Waldera, and Jasper Worth. For the past 35 years, AHS students pursuing careers in medicine, veterinary science, or horticulture agronomy have received over $3.6 million in HOINC scholarship monies to further their education. This year, over $200,000 will be awarded to current and past graduates. Congratulations to this year's seniors. We'd like this year's HOINC recipients to stand as their name is read. Madison Ehrig, Maya Garman, Adelie Hinton, Morgan Kelly, Aaliyah Larson, Taya Ludwig, Reagan Nicholson, Shriji Patel, Brianna Rickey, Audrey Snyder, Jessica Vasquez Suarez, Paige Villada, and Ashlyn Waldera. The First Congregational Church of Algona is pleased to announce the scholarship awards for the Mahana Congregational Church Scholarship Foundation, established by the will of Gladys Mahana for the purpose of encouraging post-high school educational development. The applicants must show financial need, indicate seriousness of purpose, and a sense of direction in their academic pursuits. This year, the Mahana Scholarship will be awarding $5,500 to present and past AHS graduates. In accordance with the guidelines stated, the awards panel has selected these students: Carly Allen, David Hamilton, Daniel Kemna, Sarah Maudsley, Sailor Meyer, Najali Price, Jacob Shutter, and Liliana Smith. The following former graduates will also be receiving Mahana scholarships: Carter Casey, Kelsey Connick, Evan Deal, Brenda Deal, Emma Elsbecker, Brandon Harris, Caleb Omdahl, Alayla Perry, Olivia Roshlow, Carson Simpson, and Kylie Weir. At Tuesday's Senior Award Day, the Algona Community School Foundation awarded $387,000 in Ben Scooter Educational Advancement Awards to 73 graduating seniors and 107 past graduates who will be furthering their education. This is the second year for the awards that are renewable for up to 4 consecutive years. Thanks to the generosity of fifth-generation Kasuth County farmer and AHS graduate Arlen Benscooter, the foundation can award $2,000 each in 2024. Arlen farmed in Plum Creek Township, and his family farm grew Pioneer seed corn continuously since 1937, the year Arlen was born. Many of our students and their families may know Arlen's renowned train collection at the Benscooter train station at the Kossuth Ag and Motorsports Museum. Students who received a Ben Scooter Educational Advancement Award are asked to stand at this time to be recognized. The Hansbrook Scholarship was established in 2009. Dutch Hansbrook was a longtime Algona pharmacist and businessman. He and his wife created this scholarship to give back to the community that they embraced. The past and present scholarship recipients receive a $5,500 award. This scholarship is renewable for 4 years and has a total value of $22,000. This year's recipient is Logan Lentz. The Kenneth Reed Scholarship was established in 2010. Kossuth County farmer Kenneth Reed was born in Wesley, Iowa, and graduated from Elmore, Minnesota High School. The Kenneth Reed Scholarship has made it possible for 4 students to receive this award. These $5,500 scholarships are renewable and have an estimated value of $22,000 each. Members of the graduating class who will be receiving this award are Samantha Frombach, Danica Van Gorkum, Maggie Wartick, and Reed Luwaji. This year, we are pleased to be awarding $132,000 to present and past graduates for the Seifert Character, Leadership, and Service Scholarship in memory of Algona school teachers George and Lilius Seifert. This $5,500 scholarship is renewable and has an estimated total value of $22,000. Members of this graduating class who will be receiving this scholarship are Riker Brindley, Ashley Cantu, Hoyt Crouch, Devin Lester, Sydney Seebecker, and Landon Welp. Congratulations and best wishes to all of this year's grant and scholarship recipients.
Absolutely. In our constant pursuit of excellence, the Algona High School has a long and proud tradition of presenting a formal graduation ceremony. At this time, I would like to ask those in attendance to maintain the honor and dignity of today's commencement ceremony. Please refrain from any inappropriate interruptions or actions, and please hold your applause, whistles, and shout-outs until all seniors have been recognized. The senior class and I certainly thank you for your cooperation. Mr. Carter, school board members, faculty, staff, parents, family, and guests, the seniors of Algona High School assembled before you have successfully completed the required course of study as established by the Iowa Department of Education and the Algona Community School District. I recommend they be awarded high school diplomas on this date, May 19th, 2024. Handing out diplomas to the graduating class are Superintendent, Mr. Joe Carter, and school board members Andrea Vinci and Todd Luwaji. Carly Ann Allen. Connor Gabriel Awe. Amber Lynn Badker. Autumn Ray Badker. Jacob Jeffrey Bargloff. Jordan Marie Barnett. Caleb Joseph Bergman. Lorelei Danielle Brady. Kay Ray Bright. Riker Warren Brinley. Abigail Jean Brooks. Camilla Amber Campuzano. Ashley Rose Cantu. Chantel Christine Cavan. Cole Andrew Collins. Hoyt Aaron Crouch. Anthony James Dahlhauser. Aishel Daniela Diaz. Cole Dean Dodds. Zachary James Dukert. Kaylee Morgan Deere. Madison Marie Ehrig. Jaden Dean Erpelding. Ian Keith Fair. Andrea Viaggio Caba. Skylar James Fisher. Samantha Jean Frombach. Seth Mitchell Gardelin. Maya Christine Garman. Havana Leanne Gifford. Shaylin Gonzalez Cruz. Abigail Jo Gorham. Gretchen Hannah Gorham. Brody James Gronow. Drake Ryan Gronow. Caitlin Marie Haig. David Anthony Hamilton. Megan Lynn Hanover. Sierra Lynn Hibbins. Adelie Joanne Hinton. Matthew Emerson Hoover. Colby John Jennings. Sadie Kristen Johnson. Trayton Michael Johnson. Morgan Luella Kelly. Daniel Thomas Kemna. Dane Allen Kitzinger. Court Klein. Julianne Marie Kofoot. Hunter Michael Kolash. Tyson Thomas Court. Devin J. Larson. Aaliyah Barbara Larson. Aubriana Rose Lauk. Logan Joseph Lentz. Devin James Lester. Reed Charles Lawaji. Brendan Allen Lucas. Taya Elizabeth Ludwig. Blake Allen Martinez. Sarah Mary Beckett Maudsley. Sailor Marie Meyer. Jace Brian Mortensen. Jeremiah Dale Murphy. Zoe Elizabeth Nason. Emmanuel Carol Nelson. Reagan Joy Nicholson. Carson Malachi Olmsted. Caitlin Grace Ortloff. Shriji Kamlesh Patel. Caleb Richard Penner. Taylor Jane Penning. Ava Marilyn Peterson. Evan John Posey. Colby Merrill Patrick Pruschel. Najali Ann Price. Cohen Charles Reefer. Porter Scott Reefer. Montgomery Lane Rear. Brianna Jean Rickey. Joseph Dale Rickliffs. Ethan Michael Riggert. Austin Ringe. Jackson Dale Roberts. Chase Michael Roof. Alina London Rosacker. Riley K. Rummel. Aiden Anthony Schmidt. Jacob Dwayne Shutter. Sydney Rose Seebecker. Remy Cypress Schaefer. Liliana Smith. Audrey Christine Snyder. Manuela Therese Stokel. Kit Ann Rose Tilgis. Gabriel James Thornton. Samuel Colt Teeley. Cale Tracer. Danica Aspen Van Gorkum. Jessica Vasquez Suarez. Paige Rosalind Villata. Ashlyn Grace Waldera. Seth Allen Walker. Maggie Rose Wartick. John Leonard Waters. Jenna Jean Weiland. Landon Charles Welp. Dylan Douglas Wickman. Jasper Faye Worth. Lola Estelle Wolf. Faith Emily Zeller. Would the senior class please stand? Seniors, at this time, you may move your tassel. Congratulations to the graduated class of 2024. Good work, we'll go.